Hey guys, and welcome back to the 1997. I'm Chris, and I'm here with AJ. And today's going to be a very sad episode. Unfortunately, this is the absolute last episode of season one until we come back out with season two, which will be very, very, very soon. So make sure you follow us on social media to keep up with the updates and keep an eye out for that next episode because we do have a very special surprise for season two. What I can say is that I think it's gonna be very exciting. Me and AJ are very excited for it. You guys should be very excited for it. But we'll talk more about that later. Just a little hint, hint, season two. Um, but this episode is going to be all about moving on and letting go, especially with the fact that we are moving on from season one into the new season. Excuse me. It's very emotional, as you can tell. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we actually have a couple of things that we want to talk about our not expectations for the new year, but mostly of letting go of what happened to us last year, and we're going to be moving on and looking forward to a better future.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is the perfect, I think, episode, the perfect segue onto like a new chapter. And we've been, for these past couple of like weeks, we've been talking really about like what we kind of like want for ourselves and like how we're going to get it, but like self-care and like letting go and like it's hard, right? You want to like keep on to like all the toxicness or keep on to the girl that you should just let go and let her move on with her own life and so she can like move on and be happy instead of, just miserable mess. But I mean, to be fair, Christina's looking at me like I just killed somebody. But it is move on, right? Just let me go and move on because I'm here and I'm doing bigger and better things with my friends, bigger and better things with my family, bigger and better things with myself, between myself, for myself. And like sometimes, we're all about maybe it's not us that are the toxic ones for once. Maybe it's the other people. And finding a way around those people, you know, it'll do you some good. Things to let go on. What would you let go of? What's your number one thing that you would let go of, Christina? From you all you have to do is pick one. It doesn't have to be like super articulate and it could be any little thing. Like what would you let go of?
Can't ask me that type of question on the spot because automatically my brain went very dark. And if there is one thing that I don't have anything. You see, but the thing is about like with me, I could say something really dark, but I'm just gonna be a little funny here. 2020 was lonely as fuck, so there really is nothing for me to let go of. So
Let go of yourself. You're gonna let someone else hug you at night instead of you hugging yourself. You're gonna let go of yourself.
I'm gonna let go of myself. I already let myself go a couple of years back, girl.
No. Oh my god. I'm gonna let go of this need to go to the gym because like let's face it, I'm not gonna go to the gym. So letting go of that. Letting go of, I joked about it, but I am letting go of, past relationships, past situationships, past entanglements. And I'm using this newfound energy to kind of push myself into bigger and better projects,
Right.
such as, not just season two, which why would you text me that? Christina just texted me the most weirdest thing. Anyway, like I said, like I was saying, the way I'm like kind of progressing and not just between, season two or whatever, but in my own life, like I'm starting a clothing brand with my family and just gonna start really small and because my mom was talking to me about wanting to I haven't told Christina this, so we're all having a conversation. Yeah, she wants to like open a storefront and we moved to New York City, so she's like all these places, like these landlords are desperate to get places in, but with COVID, but we can work strictly online, like have the base here, like as
Right.
us when like people can open, then we have it while doing like online orders. And I spent like all night just like up figuring out like different designs and like different logos and stuff like that. So like I'm really excited to start that. So not only like when we get this storefront, will I have like a place, like an actual in-place store that people can come and like buy stuff instead of doing online, but me and you will finally have like a spot for a little podcast. Cause like my mom said, imagine live podcasts in a store as you're just like shopping around or whatever. Because it is like little and it's I don't know, I think it's gonna be really cute because it's the stores here have too much space, so I think we're gonna divide it and then we can use it, it'll be our store anyway, and you can use it as a recording studio for us also.
That's actually really good. I like that.
Right? Imagine how cool it would be. The 1997 podcast on the topic of names and storefronts
Oof.
and identities.
Ooh.
The 1997, all jokes, season 1 coming to an end, but we're retiring the name. Uh
Sad face.
a little sad face. The 1987 was always meant to be a placeholder. It was always just there to stay until we found something better. And with season 2, it really is. I'm not kidding. It's totally a brand new show. So a lot of things are changing. The way we do the podcast, what we talk about on the podcast, and that comes with the name. So within the next couple of weeks, you will see a change. Don't worry, your subscription, your follow, they're not going anywhere. It'll still be the same platform, just a different name. But if you're following already, you do not have to refollow. You'll stay there, so don't worry about it. But to anyone who's new, make sure that you are, when we do change, you are hitting the follow button. Christina looks miserable at this news. I just
Because
absolutely,
the way I am, I absolutely 100% hate change. Like, once I get set into a motion of like, this is how things are, I'm content with it. Like, that's just the way I am. And like, I'm excited. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am very excited for like all these new things coming out. But at the same time, my brain's like, stop, that's new. Don't like it. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Like, my brain freaks out. So like, I'm very excited for it. I'm excited for season 2. I'm excited for the name change. I'm excited for everything of like all the stuff we're gonna be doing in the next season. But at the same time, and I'm like, but the 1997 and this is like, I just, it's like a wave of emotions, honestly.
Two things actually. The first thing, honestly, the whole 1997, I love our name. Don't get me wrong, like, but there's a band right now with that name, and like every time, like if you don't search in like podcast, like that's why we stress the way that like how to type in our name on like a search. It's because if you don't type it in correctly, it'll show you that band, and I'm kind of tired of having the same name as a stan band. Like I don't want people to think like we're some like stan account or whatever, and we really want a name that kind of, I don't know, represents us and our brand a little better.
Right.
I think that's another big reason why we're changing. But second thing, because I said I had two things. Second thing is we keep talking about it. I think we should share just a little bit of what's in store for season 2. Just a tiny tad bit, because we do, like I said, I think it is a big jump because you're kind of used to like this unsolicited like advice over here. That's what like we've been doing. It's like you didn't really want the advice, but we're giving it to you anyway. Like, here, take it. Now we just, we wanted something new. We wanted like a different environment, something, that felt more original, felt more us, and
a little bit more competitive. Hint, hint.
Yes, can tell me more about that.
I don't know if we should say. I don't want to say too much now. If you guys don't know us personally, AJ and I are very, very, very competitive. So you can take a listen for that in season 2, because a lot of competing and like I think there's gonna be a lot of scorekeeping going on in season 2. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be like the way it was in season 1, like AJ said, with the advice and everything like that. It's going to be, I would say, more like game like.
Yeah. Kind of think our own game show, but in podcast form. Maybe we could. I'm so tempted to just be like, oh my God, this is exactly what it is, guys.
No.
I know, one more week, but if like game shows and like two friends that have known each other forever really like coming on down on each other, like if that up your fancy, it's really gonna put our friendship on a new level. Like, how much do we trust and believe one another? So it might be the end of an era. Like, this might be like the worst career decision that we've ever decided on, or it could be the best. But I think that this is something that it not only, it'll be fun for us, because it's not that we don't enjoy like speaking every week. It's just like we just want to have more fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least we want something that's like more stress relieving or whatever. So like I feel like this is good, right? Not only does it allow us to kind of be more creative, more fun, more flexible in what we do and what we say, but also it opens the floor up for like more people to get involved. Because I know a big thing in season 1, everyone was like, oh my God, can I jump on an episode? And the time never really like came, you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like it was never the right time. There was never like the right topic or right category or the right things to say or the right, it was just, you get it. You get the point. But I feel like now with like this new brand that we have or whatever, much more people can get involved. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm excited and really, really pushing. We're going to be pushing YouTube a lot more. Those are your 2 hints. Keep an eye out. And we're pushing YouTube more. Those are your hints. That's what all. I could have sworn you said it last week. I think you said something about it last week.
Maybe I might have. But you see, I want to just go back to about the whole make or bake. I'm hungry. I want to go back to what AJ said about the make or break part. You guys will know if it made it or broke it if there is a second episode for season 2. If there's a second episode, we're good. If there's no second episode of season 2, sorry guys, but we just quit it. Like that's it. Because but it is going to be a lot of fun with this thing that we are deciding to do. But yeah, what else, AJ? Could you give a little another hint out? What other possible hints do you think we can give out without actually giving it away of what exactly we're doing?
Think gaslighting, think Among Us, think yeah, game show Among Us and gaslighting, basically. And like, God. I think those are good hints. They're not enough to give it away, but it is like enough of a hint.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's all the hints that you guys get. So don't try to, blow up my DMs again like you do every single episode. Like I appreciate the love. I'm joking, I'll get any, but don't blow up AJ's DMs asking for more hints because that is all you're getting. On the topic of this podcast episode, like we were talking about like our like what you said that you wanted to start your shop with your mother. Mm-hmm. I think that that's amazing. I'm excited if that, if everything falls into place and we have like our own like recording room, that's exciting as hell because we can decorate like the way we want. Perfect. Think of like the perfect lighting. Like that would be amazing because honestly, I would never do like my makeup in my room ever again. Because if you have like great lighting over there, I'm just gonna come over there just to do that.
I think on top of like everything exciting, I think maybe not an OnlyFans. Calm down. Maybe not an OnlyFans, but maybe I'd be open to the idea of starting a Patreon account for this podcast. And now that we have more of like a production show, it kind of makes more sense. There's more stuff that we can exclusively do for like other people. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd be down with the idea of starting a Patreon account.
I mean, if you can't get one, you can always get the other, I guess.
I just feel like, I'd really have to be convinced in order to like start an OnlyFans account. And I'm just not convinced. As much as I want one, I'm not convinced yet. I would start with a Patreon. So if that's something that maybe you guys want or interested in, and maybe you guys and Christina could set that up, everyone just let her know. I think she's willing for me to just, be somewhere on some website for some reason. But yeah, imagine like cute like merch for us that I sell in my mom's like shop and stuff like that. It'd be so cute. Like there's so much possibilities. Like there's nothing set in stone, right? This is us just like dicking around or whatever. Yeah, imagine like little merch of ours being sold in the store and like, but I have so much ideas for like this clothing line and stuff like that. So like I'm really excited. Not only are like what's crazy is that I think wasn't it last week? We're like, what, like I asked you what bigger things are we gonna do? Right. You're like, oh, what are we gonna do? And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna start a clothing brand. Why not? like affordable, really cute, really trendy like clothing. Because I'm tired of these like, people
in New York City.
Yeah, because I'm tired of like these Etsy accounts on like TikTok. They have the cutest stuff, but everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's $60 for a beanie. What, girl? Why? Oh, because I have to like, buy the shipping material, which like, okay, charge whatever you want for your art. Okay, whatever. But like, you're bugging if you think anyone's paying $60 for a beanie that you hand sewed. Stop it. Stop the nonsense, girly. It's like, so like a big thing for me would be like focusing on affordability and sustainability and like having it like good quality still. I'm excited. I have so many ideas. I even have this like idea of like a logo in my head. I'm not going to say anything, right? But I have this idea for a logo and a name brand and really cute.
You're saying all this and I feel like we're saying like so much about like what's going to happen. that we might as well just like come out and just like say like everything, like
No.
throw up, because like if you
No.
guys could see the look on her face right now, she is like on the edge of her seat, like it's at the tip of her tongue, like she's just ready to like spit it out. Like, girl,
No.
do you want to say it?
No, we cannot. We cannot say it. We cannot say it, but that's okay. Also, randomly, just as a side, if you are someone who are listening and you make beats, like intro songs, no particular reason, maybe DM one of us. For no particular reason, you know,
Yeah,
but if like,
don't worry about it.
what if like sound engineering and like knowing how to like work those things, like make intro songs, or like, yeah, hit one of us up.
Yeah, we were actually trying to find somebody for our friend's Twitch account. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
real subtle.
Listen, I'm not good at this. You're ready to spit shit out. I'm ready to spit shit out. So I think we should just come out and say it.
I think we should just.
You're gonna cry. You're so excited.
We're not saying it. There's absolutely no way. So, you know, there's all that, but it's exciting, right? Storefront could have like a podcast and like recording studio. It's all fun and games. I was talking to a bunch of people about this, right? Ooh. But I haven't had a chance to ask you. You've been like busy or whatever. So if you could create your own shirt, obviously, right? And you guys could answer this down in the comments down below, or feel free to DM us. Comment down below. What if you could design any shirt? Literally, it could be whatever. Anything you want. What would it be? What would be on your shirt? Like if you design anything.
You see, I'm not that creative, and most of the stuff that I wear is just plain.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be like groundbreaking. It could be whatever. It's your shirt.
If I was just to design my own personal shirt.
Yeah. It could be for you, it could be for anybody else. Like if you were just to design a shirt, like if somebody came up to you and was like, design a shirt. And whatever you draw on this paper, I will put on a shirt and sew. Could be anything.
You see, like I'm not like creative and artsy. So the shirt that I would design, it would just maybe like look pretty, like the cut of it, but it would probably just be like a flat color, like black or something, because that's like the only thing I wear, and I'm like not artsy at all. Like you are asking the wrong one. Right idea, wrong hoe.
So like what would the cut of the shirt be then?
I don't know what it is, but like I've been like obsessed with like the off the shoulder shirts, but like it's not totally off the shoulder, but like it shows your shoulder. Like
yeah, I have a bunch of those shirts.
Yeah, so like it goes around your arm, but like it shows off your shoulder, and it's kind of like a tank top or whatever, but like it comes off. I'm really bad I don't know fashion. This is a wrong question for me. But yeah, it's like a halfy thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you would, you'd be like, here, take something that already exists and just put it out there with my name. But yeah, sure.
No, but like I would add like maybe like, like little knits to it, but I don't know what is already out there. I'm like I said, I'm not a fashionista. I don't know if I'm gonna come up with something in my head. I've probably either seen it before because I have no like imagination whatsoever. So
and then what about, okay, so let me make it a little easier for you now. If you put any word or phrase on a shirt or a beanie or something like that, what would it be?
You see, like this is a little bit of an inside joke between me and this Discord that I'm on, but like I don't know if you probably definitely like heard it before, like like when somebody just like screams like ooh woo.
Oh yeah,
that's what I would put on it.
That's what you put on it.
It's so quiet, and somebody will just randomly go like ooh woo, and then it's like a wolf like howling. Like once one person says it, the entire Discord voice chat just starts ooh wooing at each other. And if I think of how to design some type of shirt with a phrase, it would definitely be ooh woo.
That's funny. See, mine would either be go away, and then on the back YAWA, which is away backwards, like as a shirt, like go away here, and on the back, like in the middle, the center, whatever. Yeah. Because when I was in high school, the group I hung out with, we'd be like, go away AWAYYWA, and like as like a little inside thing to me, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it'll be personal to me, but like everyone else would be like, oh, that's a cute idea. Like they wrote away backwards on the back of the shirt, but like nobody would like get, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I like on a beanie, it'd be like stop, comma, I'll cry, period. Like stop, I'll cry. I say that all the time. I'd put stupid shit like that.
You see, like you're so much better at this already. And like when you said like the AWAYYAWA, I was like, you
Yeah.
literally just unlocked a memory that I forgot I had. Because that's all that was said in high school. And like I totally forgot about that.
I say that all the time. Go away, AWAYYAWA. And we used to spell it out like that too, so obnoxiously. And we would try to say it like 10 times faster and like faster and faster and stuff like that. It's great.
We weren't the brightest in high school. It was the little things that like made us like, giggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a sock. Well, how about I design tube socks that say walking catchphrase? Because you walk on socks. My brand's gonna be lit, guys.
No, her brand is just gonna be straight up dad jokes on everything. That is
chaos.
That is it. It's just gonna be dad jokes on everything.
Maybe that should be my brand name. Dad jokes on everything. Could you imagine? I'm sure somebody's done that.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. There's no way. That's too obvious for a dad to not get. But before we close out the episode, is going back on what I asked you about, was there anything that you would like let go of? Do you finally have like an answer now that some time has passed?
Specifically, no. There is really nothing that I can think of that I would want to let go of, because everything that has happened, like I take it as like everything that has happened has made me into the person that I am now, whether it be like somebody that's in my life that, whatever. But going forward, as I said in last week's episode, how I was just gonna let 2020 just kind of I'm sorry, we are not in 2020 anymore. She's gone, bitch. Now that we are in 2021, I know that, you guys heard me say I'm just gonna let it ride out and we're gonna see how it works out. So far, I've let it rode out. I've kept myself with certain friends and a certain person. I just kind of like let it ride, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna be a backseat like driver. Like that's how it is, right? That's the phrase of it, like a backseat driver. We just kind of sit and watch, and it ended up working out for like the best. And I'm like, okay, so this is good. So I found my wavelength for the new year, and I'm just gonna sit back. What happens happens, and going forward, I'm not gonna try to force anything and just try to like see like, okay, like I don't want to like basically like mess anything up that could possibly happen.
Okay,
that's about it.
Period.
I'm
queen.
very, I'm gonna try and be very mellow this year.
I mean, hey, do what you feel you have to do and what's best for you. And then at any point, decide that you're going to be unmellow. Who the fuck cares? It's your life. You can decide it as you go on, as you're going through the year. You can change it at any notice. You can just drop the mic. Speaking of dropping the mic, that like cute little segue. Yeah. Thank you guys for allowing the 1997 to walk so that we can run and evolve with season 2. Make sure now more than ever that you're following us on Instagram at Angelina_MNDZ and at CSEV97 for any and all updates regarding season 2. Just a really quick, I don't think we mentioned it. We are still sticking to our Fridays at 1 p.m. So you guys don't have to worry about like too much change going on all at one time. Also, remember that no matter where you're tuning in, for at least the time being, type in the 1997 as one word followed by the word podcast. Make sure that you are hitting the follow and like buttons. It really helps push our content. Plus, you'll be notified every time we upload a brand new episode. We're the 1997. Until next week, guys. Until season 2, guys. Peace.